Hi students. So in today's class I would like to explain one more topic in digital system design, combinational circuits. So that is nothing but three-state devices. So these three-state devices is also called it as three-state buffer and three-state driver. So the most basic three-state device is a three-state buffer or a three-state driver. So here so in this section, so we will see what is the three-state device and the symbols for different type of three-state devices. So here we have various three-state drivers. So those are nothing but first one is non-inverting active high enable device, and the second one is non-inverting active low enable device, and third one is inverting active high enable device, and the fourth one is inverting active low enable device. So here whatever you are seeing this diagram, so these are the different symbols for different type of three state devices. So here whatever we have in control signal, we are having without bubble, so those are active high enable devices. Active high enable device, that is A and C is active high enable devices, and B and D are active low enable signal, active low enable signal symbols. So these are physically we have different type of three state buffers, so are shown in this figure. So the basic symbol is that of non-inverting buffer or a inverter. So here whatever high enable, so that will be acts like as a active high enable signals will be act like as a non-inverting buffers, and whatever active low enable signals, that will be act like as a inverter. So the extra signal at the top of the this symbol is a three state enable input. So it may be active high or active low. When the enable input is activated, then the device behaves like an ordinary buffer or inverter. So when the enable input is negated, that means active low, so then the device output floats, so that is it goes to a high impedance state, so or disconnected state. So functionally it will behave, if it not work like as a three state device. So this three state devices allow multiple sources to share a single party line, as long as only one device talks on the line at a time. So this figure, this is the example how this can be done. So here the three input bits, so we have three input, that is input bit and the control input and the different source coding bits, that is SRC01, SRC1, SRC2. So that the three input bits double SRC2 to double SRC0, that will select one of 8 sources of data that may drive a single line. So that is simple for a 3 to 8 decoder. So in the 3 to 8 decoder, so that will be name it as 74x138. So that ensures that only one of the 8 selection lines is asserted at a time, so that will be enabling only one three state buffer to drive that serial data. So if any one of the enable line are accepted, then none of the three state buffers is enabled. So this is the difference between enable active high enable device or active low enable device. So by using this three state device, we can construct a simple multiplexer. So that is a 2 to 1 line multiplexer. So here we that will be multiplexer will be constructed with a three state devices. So that device has the three state device has normal input A and the control input C and the output Y. So that y output Y is equal to A. So at the time the control input C is equal to 1. So if the C is equal to 0, that will be high impedance state. So we didn't get any input or any output at this condition. So that will be the in case a high impedance state, so that operation will be aborted, or that will be considered as a active low input signal. The control input will be active low. So here by using three state gates or the three state devices, so we can construct a simple 2 into 1 multiplexer. So we here two of the three state devices will be used like as a inputs, and one of the three state device will be used as a input, that means selection line for both of the inputs. So here if the selection line will be common for B input and the A input, but in between the B to A we are using a NOT gate for to perform a desired operation, or works like as a multiplexer. So we know that so multiplexer is a many to one device. That means we have n inputs and we have only one output at the output of multiplexer. So here 2 into 1 multiplexer will be constructed a three state devices, so that for A and the B we will has active high enable input. So if we are giving the selection line 0 0, so that 0 will be for that 0 is the selection line for B input. So at the output of B input, that will perform high impedance state. So we didn't get any output from the B input. So the same selection line will be applied to the A input. So here in between the B and A we are using the NOT gate. So based on the operation of NOT gate, if the input of 0, that will be 1. So the A will be active. A gate will be active high enable input. So that at the time output will be output is A, Y is equal to A. So we get A is the output. So when the selection line is 0. So when the selection line is high, so then for A selection line is 0 and the B is 1. So we get the at the time y is equal to B. So either it may be 0 0 or 0 1 1 0 1 1, whatever the operation. So we get based on the selection line, we get the one output for a desired selection line. So this is the operation of a simple multiplexer by using three state devices. So we can construct any type of any range of multiplexer, either it may be 2 into 1 or 4 into 1 or 8 into 1, whatever it may be. So here by using the decoder and the three state devices, we can also construct a 4 into 1 multiplexer. So next we will see different combinational circuits that will be designed by using the hardware description language. So in this we have to use a module. A module can be described in any one of the following modeling techniques. One is the gate level modeling, so that will be uses primitive gates and the user defined modules, and another one is the data flow modeling, so that will uses assignment statements with the keyword is assigned, and the behavioral modeling, so that will uses procedural assignment statement with the keyword always. So that means we have to define any type of combinational logic in HDL in these three modeling techniques, that is the gate level, data flow and the behavioral. So in this we have to use some modules. Those are nothing but in case of the gate level we have to primitive gates and the user defined modules. So in data flow we are using continuous assignment statements, that in that for that statements we have to use keyword. The keyword is assign. And the behavioral modeling, so we have to use some procedural assignment statements. So that statement implemented with the keyword is always. So here in gate level modeling, so we have to use predefined primitives. That is, the circuit is specified by its logic gates and their interconnections. So that VHDL or Verilog recognizes 12 basic gates as the predefined primitives. So the logic values of each gate may be 1, 0, X unknown, and the Z high impedance state. So by using these operations, we have some predefined primitive operations in that Verilog or VHDL library. So we will see one of the example for one of the primitive gate, how it works. So for example, we have to perform AND operation in between the inputs and outputs. So already we know the logic levels of AND gate, that is if that 0 into 0, so we get the 0, the resultant 0, 0 into 1, 0. So anything of the 0 will be 0. So if we do 1 with the following operations, so that is 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 1, 1, 1 into x, x, and 1 into z is also x, that is the unknown value for this condition. Next one, x into 0, 0, x into 1, x, and x into x, x, x into z, x, and the same way for the z is also 0 into 0, 0, and x in z into 1, x, and x z into x, x, and z into z, x. So these are different. In the same way, we have to perform OR operation, XOR operation, and the NOT operation. So whatever we define that gate level modeling, so that in VHDL program, so that will use these type of primitive gates or operation to perform any combinational function. So we have in gate level description code, we have to main use for wire code to perform the internal connections. So whenever we are writing the code for any combination circuit, that means it may be decoder, encoder, or multiplexer, or encoder, whatever it may be. So that will be used a wide declaration for the internal connections. That means so here we have a module decoder G1 and the inputs A comma B comma E, and the input A B E, and the output 0 colon 3 D, and the wire A naught, B naught, and A naught. So based on that we have to write the code for simple 3 into 8 decoder, 3 into 8 decoder. So in this we have different design methodologies. So there are two basic types of design methodologies. One is the top down and the bottom up. So they are in the top down, the top level block is defined, and the sub blocks necessary to build the top level block are identified, and the bottom up, the building blocks are first identified and then combined to build the top level block. So this is about top down and bottom up hierarchical description. So in a bottom to up hierarchical description, so we have to write a simple off adder description, so in gate level. So that for that module off adder, and we have to define in module inputs and outputs. So inputs are x comma y, and the outputs are s comma c, and we have to initiate whatever that for those inputs and outputs, which type of gates are using to fulfill that operation. So we have to initiate primitive gates. Those are nothing but XOR and XOR operation and the AND operation. So XOR of inputs x and y. So the resultant is some function. So XOR of s comma xy semicolon, and we have to perform the carry function. So we have to use and of c comma x comma y semicolon. So by using those gates, we have to perform XOR and AND operation. So finally we have to end module. So this is the bottom up, bottom to up, that means from inputs to outputs, from that inputs to outputs, that will come under bottom to up hierarchical description. By using this procedure, so we have to write a simple coding technique for a simple off adder. So in the same way for the full adder also, so we have a full adder, it will add 3 bits at a time. So the difference between the uh, off adder and full adder is, so here where we have to use two inputs, but here we have the inputs, three inputs, and we have to get the same output sum and carry. But to perform the 3 bits we have to use the wire connection, because we have some interconnections from one XOR gate to two AND gates. So for that why we have to use some interconnection functionality, that is nothing but wire S1 comma D1 comma D2. So then we have to initiate two off adders and one OR gate. So we will fulfill that is bottom to up description in bottom to up description in the gate level design. So off adder, so for first off adder has two inputs, and S1 D1 S1 and the D1, and the second off adder we have so same two inputs, that is output is sum and the D2 S1 and Z. We have one more input to the second off adder, that is S D2 S1 comma Z. So when we are adding the functions to OR gate, R of G1 C comma D2 comma D1, so finally we end module, we have to fulfill bottom to up description in case of the gate level design. So in same way we have to use write the code for 4-bit adder. So in case of 4-bit adder, we have sequentially, that means in series manner, we have to add 4 full adders, so that will perform a 4-bit 4-bit adder. So in the same way we have to define the module for 4-bit adder. So how many inputs and the outputs, that will define inputs are a comma b, that is 3 up to 0 down, and the input c naught, and the output is also we have 3 down to 0, sum and carry outputs. So for those 4 full adders, we have to use some interconnections, so wire c1 comma c2 comma c3, and we have to define individual full adder, each individual full adder output, that will be name it as fa0, fa1, and the fa2 and the fa3. So that fa0 will be considered as 0 c1 a0 b0. So to write for both the 4 off adders, we get same functionality, that is finally we write end module. So this is the simple 4-bit adder, and we have 3 state gates. So for these for using 3 state gates also, we have to write above combinational circuits coding. So when we have gate statement, that is we have to define the gate name with output input control. So when we are when we are using 3 state devices to fulfill the above description, that means either it may be off adder and the full adder. So for that one, so if we are using buff if 1, so we have to write white out comma a comma control. So a is equal to out when control is equal to 1, so out is equal to z when control is equal to 0. And another instructions, not if 0, so that at the time y comma b comma enable. So if the y is equal to b dash when enable is equal to 0, y is equal to z when enable is equal to 1. So these are the you know, instructions for if active high enable inputs and active low enable inputs. So by using tri-state or 3-state devices, we write a simple 2 to 1 multiplexer coding, so that in this case the hardware description language uses the keyword try to indicate that the output has multiple drivers. So that is module multiplexer try a comma b comma select out. So input a comma b select, and the outputs are out, and we are using tri-state devices, that is try out, and for first case buff if 1, so out a comma select, and buff if 0, so out comma b comma select. So already we see in the operation, So if the selection line is 0, so at the time B will be select, and the selection line is 1, at the time A will be select. So the same thing will be explained in the same operation. So that is so so based on that we'll get the uh, that multiplexer operation. So finally we have to end the module. So we'll design a 2 into 1 multiplexer by using the 3-state devices. So in data flow modeling we have different symbols and respect to operation. So plus is nothing but binary addition, negative binary subtraction, bitwise and bitwise, or bitwise XOR, bitwise not, and double equal, equality, greater than symbol, greater than, the meaning of that symbol is greater than, and less than is less than, flower bracket, concatenation, and question mark, colon, conditional. So these are the different symbols used for binary addition and the binary subtraction. So by using that continuous assignment, so we have to write program for in data flow modeling. So the data type that will be used to represent a physical connection between the circuit elements, and the net defines a gate output declared by an output or wire. So and the data flow description of 4-bit 4-bit adder. So that is simply it is the description of 4-bit adder in terms of the sum and counter expression. And we have to write a code for a simple comparator, and we'll see what is behavioral modeling. So it used mostly to describe sequential circuit, but can be used also describe combinational circuits. So the behavioral descriptions use the keyword, so always it is followed by a list of procedural assignment statements. So it will be used as procedural assignment states, so that will be used always. So we'll see that behavioral description explanation in this example. So 4 into 1, and we have to write a simple testing and stimulus, so that will be performed in this code level techniques. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.